and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Leading them out will be the four-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Vick operating on first down. Steps away. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. They'll be led out by the third overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there.
On the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, able to avoid him. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's Vick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 6-0 our score after 1. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Craig. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back 3-yard pickups. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Let's go. Right there. 54, right there.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Elvis Domerville came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On 3rd down, Blunt. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Joseph Charlton on now to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 53 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Gold to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Michael Vick. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Vick readies to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Lance now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott. And the Pats will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon God.
welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On second down now, it's Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down, it's Bush. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Montana going for it on 4th. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. A first down throw coming for Vick. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be out.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Patriots have it.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Vic, third and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Completed pass brings up a fourth down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter, you're going. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. On first down, Mitchell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They will look to throw. Montana. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play there for the Niners.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Here we go. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. They'll roll him out right.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Gold for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Vick.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Deion Sanders. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Back to it after the pick six. Vick firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Patriots.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Vick to throw it. He's got LeGarrette Blount. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.